Hello everyone, welcome to day 361 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. We're starting with the black pieces here against e4. I'll play the Caro-Kann. If they push, I will play bishop f5. They play knight c3, I could take, go into the Tataka, which I've done before. If not, I could play here, but then they push. I think I'll take. If they take knight to f6, they go up and protect the knight, but that gives me this move. But then they'd have discoveries winning my bishop, so I don't want to do that. If I give a check, they can block. I could then take, maybe. If they take, it's always a check, which is annoying. I can't even pin the knight because it's a check on my king. Maybe I could... This queen move doesn't seem the best. Could already play here. Try to take and then win this pawn. This bishop move looks very natural, but it doesn't work. I could just take and then maybe develop a knight. Takes looks good. This attacks the knight. If they take, I take. I think I'll play like this. Just attack the knight. If they take, I take. The threat is very simple here. Okay, they protect, but I will now try and push. I can also now play this move. But then once again they have a discovered check. But that doesn't win my bishop actually, so I can play here. Because here, my bishop's protected. And I'm just adding pressure onto the knight. It's now pinned to the queen too. Okay, that move makes sense, but takes. Then bishop takes. What I can also do is give a check now. Then they block. Yeah, I can just take here. I take, they take, I take, they take. I can win back a pawn. This is attacked twice, it's also pinned. I can just drop back here. If I drop here and they push, I can take, and take. And I should just be doing better. I think this move is quite safe. Because if they push, takes, I'd be able to just take, and takes, I take. The board is open. They can't really protect. The knight's now pinned to the king as well, so takes. If they push, obviously, takes. Now it's also a double pin on the knight. Yeah, I don't think they can push, because I just take, and take. I'd win a pawn. Right now my plan is probably to take with the bishop, and then just take with the knight, which would give me the ability to have discovered checks on the king and win a rook. Let's see what they play. They are still thinking here. They attack my knight, but I don't think that move is very good, because now takes, I can go ahead and play like this. Maybe I take with the bishop first, because then discoveries are much stronger. There's no real threat here. Takes if they take. Also, I can just take with the knight to lose the attacker. Take like this. Now pawn takes, I just take. Then I have discovered checks on the king. If they go here, that does make sense. But I just win the pawn. They do go there. But now I have moves like this. Attacking, no, doesn't attack the bishop actually. I can't take him. I don't have discoveries on the king, unfortunately. But I can just bring my knight over to defend. My bishop can always go back. This bishop isn't going anywhere. If I kick it away, it has to leave. I'm up a pawn. I think I just develop her. Bring my rook to the center and maybe try to push. Maybe I develop this way and try to jump this way. I should probably try to get to this square, obviously. If they stop me, I just bring my rook in to the center. I could kick the bishop away. I do like h6, g5, just bringing my bishop to this diagonal and then my rook to the center. Looks very nice. My knight can jump in. Let's see what we get. They can't really pressure my bishop because it's not really pinned. My queen's protected. If they got a rook to the e file, then yeah, but not at the moment. If they push, obviously I just take, take, and take. This bishop is very weak. Could play here. Okay, but that doesn't really work because takes, the queen is pinned actually. They also gave up this, which lets me win their rook, and I think that's the best move. Because if they ever take my queen, I don't see how they really attack my king. Let's take. The queens see each other. I am winning the rook here. The queens see each other. I see the rook. They choose to take. Obviously, I have to take. The rook is also hanging. My king is weak, but I can always castle long and already attack this pawn, and I think I already win it. Okay, so they just give up the rook here. King over. I mean, my bishop is almost trapped. I don't see how I can save it. I can just castle here and try to win this. And if not, if I push, takes, takes. Let's bring the rook to the d file first, I think. And then try to just take here. And if I push, they have to push and take, take. My bishop will be lost. Unless I play like this. My bishop's already hanging. If I play here, then takes, takes. At least I can open up something there. I'm losing the bishop either way. Here the king has to take. I think bishop back is actually good for me. I get to undouble my pawns, which can only be good for me. Now if I take this way, their bishop can come alive, which I don't like. Let's actually take this way. And I have a rook, I have 2 rooks and 2 pieces. They have 3 pieces on the rook, so this should be quite good for me. Yeah, now I can, well, I can't play e6 right now. What I can do is drop my knight back and stop them from coming in. I can always castle if I want to, and then move my king to the corner. That looks very good. Castles. This is still protected. My king needs to be safe in the corner here. Rook over, nice move. Takes, takes, I'm safe. Let's castle right now while we have the chance to. And run my king to the corner. Oh wow, they just choose to take because they can win the pawn. I guess that's okay, but I can pin their knight to their king. And if we trade down pieces while I'm up material, that's only good for me. Pin the knight. If they take, I take, so they can't do that. We're trading down when I'm up material, so that's just good for me. Now here the rook would take. Here takes, takes. Let's probably try to trade the rook. Yeah, let's try to trade the rook. So the rook took here, I'd be able to go here. So the rook can't really take on g7 because of this move. I just have a fork, and if they pin me, I can actually just take. So yeah, this is just now a deadly attack on their rook and their knight. Don't see how they protect. Maybe taking's the best, but then I take, which I like. Maybe trading down's best. Now knight takes, rook takes, their king's in the middle of the board. I can get behind the pawns and probably win the game very easily, so let's not complicate things and go ahead and take. Now rook takes is the only move that really works, because I have discoveries on the king. The rook has to take, really. Yeah, rook takes, I have to take. I can't really blunder mid when my king, there's only a bishop on the board. What I can do is also put everything on dark squares, but I think the check for now is fine. And trying to get here across the board. I can just save the pawn if I want to by pushing. King in, I mean I can just play here now and try to win the pawn. Or even this pawn. I think winning this would be better for me, because they have less counterplay. Okay, but I just take here. And I'm still attacking this. They have a check, but I just move. Maybe I shouldn't allow their king in, but I'm always taking here anyway, so it's not a big problem. And I'm attacking this too. And the king can't really come in anyway. Now if I go here, they can go... Yeah, they just end up losing this, so... Let's come in. And we're just winning all these pawns and pushing. And king up, I just take. King over, I'll end up just taking here. and then pushing. And they resign. It's a great win. Let's have a look at this game. They played an 83.6, I played an 89.5, and they had one blunder this game. Otherwise, it was very even. Let's see this game. So we played the Caro-Kann as usual. Takes. We could have gone into a Tatekawa. Here's the best move. Taking's the best move. I preferred adding some pressure onto the knight, I'm not sure why. They defend it, and that's really bad because I have this. That's not a good move because Queen e6 is the best move. Calculated this, if they push, I just win a pawn. That's not a good move because I can take with the knight and remove the attack on the knight. They take, I can take like this. They can pin me, but I just develop. I should kick the bishop away here. I'm comfortably winning here already. That's a blunder which gives me this. Undefending their rook, and now I'm completely winning. We trade, I win the rook. That's a fine move, trying to get them to undouble my pawns. I should have just attacked the bishop here though. Takes. Knight in, I protect this square. They come in, I castle. That's not the best, because I can actually pin the bishop to the rook here. Wow, that's a simple tactic that I missed. Simply pinning the bishop, because if they have a take, I take. And they lose just a piece. So, I don't have to play like this. I pin the knight, they defend it. A rook trade is good, but I can actually already win the knight with this move. G5, somehow I missed this. That's a very obvious move. A very obvious move. Big miss from me again, but it's okay. I knew that taking with the rook was bad because of this fork. Actually here I can already take the knight because if they take, I go straight into a fork and they lose the game. So, yeah, I could have already just taken the knight here. I play like this instead, and this just lets me take. And just trade down into an endgame where I'm completely winning. They have nothing here, they cannot win anything at all. This is very simple. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.